Hello class, I hope you guys are doing amazing today. I hope you guys had a wonderful break. So let's get started with today's assignment. So I am Mr. Garcia and I am once again asking you to please draw yourself. Just a self-portrait. You can go ahead and draw yourself in your own style. However, I want you to have certain defining features. So I need you to draw yourself, and I want to be able to tell, oh, that's this person, oh, that's that person. I need you to, even though you are drawing your style, there are certain things that you will have to emphasize on your drawing. Like on this image that I have of myself. Okay. Now I'm only gonna show it for a quick second. So it's just a selfie. It's a picture that I took. So when I draw myself, I would need to go ahead and emphasize certain things. Like I personally have big ears, right here, big ears. We also have I have glasses, so obviously we had to have the glasses. I have this faux hawk going on, kind of like a mohawk, but mostly on the front. I don't know what it's called, but call it a faux hawk. Another thing, well, the accessories not too much, obviously, but the clothes not too much either. For a guy, I have pretty decent size lips. I have this little birthmark or mole, whatever you want to call it, on the side of my cheek. I have one right here too. So those are things that you're gonna use like as like a landmark to showcase who you are. Maybe I don't have the most rounded eyes, so maybe my eyes can be another defining feature. I have kind of like a big nose, so we can use that. I have a square jaw, a square chin. So again, it all depends of which art style you're going for, I guess. Um, that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, before we do that, actually, make sure you have a picture as to which to use as reference. Reference obviously is something that you use as a starting point, something that you're gonna copy, not necessarily you're gonna go ahead and trace. Something you're gonna copy. Maybe you may switch some things around. Maybe you may even flip the image. That's up to you. You may take off, like maybe I take off my glasses. Maybe I don't think I need them. So stuff like that. It is a reference. Unless you are doing like something hyper realistic, you don't need to follow your reference 100%. Okay. Alright, so make sure to get a reference. Picture yourself, a selfie. I only need your face. Whenever you turn in your assignment, to you don't need to submit your selfie. Don't worry, your drawing should be enough. Again, it doesn't have to be realistic. It can be in your own style, so you can go ahead and draw in your own style. Don't worry too much about being realistic, as long as again you hit those marks. So I just went ahead and removed the selfie from my monitor. Now to my second monitor, which I'll be using as for reference. So I have. So we have. I'm gonna go ahead and start sketching. As you can see, like always, I'm over here drawing really lightly. So as you can see in the image that on my selfie, I am facing one direction. So you can, let me go ahead and put it over here for you guys actually. Meanwhile I do the sketching. Okay. So you can tell that over here, by this part of my jaw, oh my god, hold on. Through the power of editing, we got the image right here. Haha. Okay. So like I was saying, let me make sure it's in that tone. Let me go ahead and put this in a violet. Ref. lock it too. Okay, so this is the one we use. Okay, so again, as you can see, by over here, let me go ahead and zoom in now. I'm using everything that I can. So I have square jaw, and then the square chin right here. So with just this, go ahead and kind of trace it. If you draw a line going up and down from the center of my face, center being, you know, your nose, over here, like this. I don't even need the picture to be able to tell where I'm facing. You see? With the center being my eyes. See? So make sure that you, wherever your actual picture is facing, that you're also facing in the drawing. Let's look a little bit of proportions now that we're here. As you can see, my ear is humongous, of course. The bottom of my ear. Ooh. The bottom of my ear is over here. If you draw a line like I did, from the ear to my other ear, it all connects my nose. The bottom of my nose is the same height as the bottom of my ear. The tip of my ear is, it's around the same height as the as my eyebrows. And then the center, or a little bit higher than the center, varies between people, or else, you know, we would all look alike. The center of, a little bit higher than the center of the middle ground between the bottom and the higher area of my face, between the the eyebrows and the lowest part of my nose is where my eyes are. Alright, so my eyes, let's take this one for measurement. If I was facing straight onto the camera, my eyes will be exactly one eye apart. So let's say this is an inch, for example. There will be an inch in here, and then there will be another inch right here for the other eye. So again, it varies between people, but if I were to do my head in, you know, comparisons of my eye, like how many eyes tall is my face, right? This is how you do in animation studios. You take something and you say, okay, how many, I don't know, how many Mr. Garcias, you know, I'm over here. How many Mr. Garcias is that building, you know? Over here. You know, I'm pretty short. So, I don't know, you probably need... Oh my goodness. They updated this. Alright, so you probably need 1, 2, that's 3 already. Oh no. 4, 5, 6.5 Mr. Garcias for this building whenever you're drawing. So now whenever you draw this building, you can keep it consistent as to how tall the building will be. So same with faces, same with everything. That's how you keep background proportionate. That's how you keep people proportionate to other people in animation. You take somebody as a base and you say, oh, okay, how many Johnnies is David? How many Johnny Stahl is David? You know, or as a character, like we said before, how many heads tall is his character? That's how you decide. You take something as a basis and you use that as a measurement. Okay, so my face right here. I personally don't exaggerate too much when I draw, but if you want to exaggerate a feature of yourself, like again, like I said, I have big ears. Maybe that's something that I would want to exaggerate. I don't know why I would, but you know, that's something you may want to exaggerate. Maybe some square jaw. Now, don't exaggerate too much to the point that it's not you anymore. Okay? You know, so we have my eyes right here. My nose. I have a big nose. So we kind of are doing cartoons based on yourself, but I still want to be able to see who it is. So I want a defining feature with my glasses. Okay, obviously my amazing hair, which I need to take better care of. You don't want to see my hair right now. Okay, my eyebrows, which my eyebrows are actually pretty nice. Uh, they go from slim over here to thick over here to slim again. I will go ahead and redraw everything. Don't worry, I'm not just gonna be tracing for the video. My lips, keep them the same. So you see, not the best drawing, but if you look at this, maybe with this or with this in there, that one, those two, you can kind of tell. Oh, that's Mr. Garcia right there. You know, maybe if I didn't give myself such tiny eyes, but you can kind of tell that's Mr. Garcia. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and erase this. Let's have one of my references up right here. Okay. So let's go ahead and start drawing me. Again, I am facing this direction. My ears are gonna be right there. My eyes right here. Okay, let's go ahead and start drawing the ear. Now again, don't worry too much about the detail they're gonna be adding. I'm looking more as to can you get those features in. Defining features is something that I really want you guys to learn. Alright, I'm being a little bit too generous with how slim my face is in here. So maybe we'll lower the jaw a little bit and we'll bring the chin up a little bit. So we're not too generous. Alright, there's a little bit curve in here. Let me go ahead and zoom in again. There's a little bit of curve for where your eyes are. So I'm gonna go ahead and have that in here. The reason why I'm doing this in red, even though I am doing this in digital, is to whenever I do my actual drawing, which because I will be taking advantage of using digital, I can just go ahead and do the rest in black. You know, when I go ahead and trace over. It's kind of the same as if you were sketching. It's just that I'm finally taking advantage of me using digital. Okay. So, oops. We have that square jaw right here. Okay. I have kind of like pretty decent sized forehead. Again, feel free to draw yourself cartoony as long as you're able to portray yourself correctly. Kind of like a big forehead right here. There you go. I don't have that thick of a neck. No, I do not. Okay. My hair goes up to here, to kind of towards the little part of the ear, kind of on the center almost. This is gonna be the bottom of my nose. If anybody makes fun of my selfie, please don't. I will cry. Alright. My nose right there. Many people have different type of noses. Some people have noses that are kind of straight up pointy like that. Some people have a kind of like a sad nose, which is like this. My nose is kind of in the middle. My nose is, oh no, stick. There you go. Go ahead and delete that JPEG. No. Okay. My nose is kind of in the middle like this. Different people have different noses. So when you watch somebody's video on how to draw a face, you really can't follow it and draw yourself with it because it's different per people. So some people have tiny little noses. like this, and then some of us have the big old noses like this. It varies. Wow, why did I do that? It varies between people. Kind of varies a little bit in gender as well. Men, we tend to have bigger features in our faces, bigger ears, bigger noses, bigger mouths. Girls tend to have more petite, more smaller features, tiny ears, tiny noses, tiny lips. Obviously, you do have those who are have different features, and that's fine. But again, it all depends on the individual. It's not gonna be the same for everybody. Every time it's gonna be different. Okay, so I'll continue drawing myself. Okay. So the forehead, it's not exactly square. I needed a shape up, I know. So you see that it kind of, since my head is slanted, kind of goes down one direction like this. Now it is a self-portrait, and I could fix it since we're not going exactly perfect. But a lot of times, imperfection makes something look better. So we have that. We have my nose, which, because of the angle of the picture, should be facing a little bit higher, like this. Okay. We have that. Now let's go for the lip. Now the lips, of course, is a middle ground between the bottom of my chin and the bottom of the nose. Again, a little bit different. Mine is kind of a little bit higher. So I know it really can't. I know some of you may not like this, but again, it's different per people. Some people have their lips like all the way down here. Some people have it way higher. Some people's lips are way bigger than mine. So it's gonna vary. But mine is a little bit higher than the middle ground. So the middle ground will be around there. Mine are a little bit higher. Shape and how big something is varies between people. So this nose, not 100% about it. Maybe again, I was being a little bit too generous as to how slim my face was. Now, to make something look younger or older, so like the same way as older people, younger people tend to have bigger foreheads. So you know, like a baby, it's gonna have a little face and a big forehead. Old people tend to have the same too, but they have more of like a sad. You know, obviously they have the wrinkles. But they have more like a loose face because, you know, they're old. All those years. However, you shouldn't be drawing yourself this old, of course. Maybe some of you. Nah, y'all are old enough. Avoid drawing yourself in pointy way because, one, you don't have pointy ears. Two, if you draw something like this, oh my god, this pen is horrible right now. I need to update it. The pointier something is, the more malicious it's gonna look, the more evil. The bubblier something looks. Oh my god, this pen is horrible today. Looks happier. So those are for character design. Today, obviously, we're not gonna be doing character design. Oh, kinda are, because you're drawing yourself in character. But yeah. So if you are doing yourself cartoony or anime, I'm not gonna say your name. You're fine. Just again, avoid doing pointy things, which you have been doing. Good job on. unless you want to make yourself look evil, which I don't know why you would. Okay. Speaking about pointy, my eyelashes, my eyebrows. I'm sorry. Have I been saying eyelashes the whole time? Well, my eyebrows are pointy. My eyes. Now, as you know, some of you already know. Actually, I don't use my guidelines, my lines, because I have a lot of experience drawing, so I really don't need to do all of this. Personally, if it was up to me, if it wasn't for me trying to show you step by step, I would have just gone ahead and drawn this without the lines. But you know, it serves you no good if I do it that way. So of course, I just went ahead and did step by step. Hopefully, it helps. If it doesn't, let me know. If you want me to be more detailed on what I'm saying, let me know how I can improve myself. And when I give you feedback, please understand. I want you to get better too. So as you can see, since this is kind of just like the sketch, I'm not putting crazy amount of detail on the eyes. Just a little bit of white in my eye right there. Okay. Now it looks like I was a little bit sleep deprived. Got a little bit wrinkles. Let's get my birthmarks in. I have a lot. Oh yeah, I never got to the lips on. Okay. Center. Let's switch my pen. Let me charge it. Different pen, yay. Okay. So, as you can see, my lip over here doesn't go all the way down to the mouth. Maybe for two reasons. My mouth is not, I'm sorry, my face is a little bit more round. And my lips are not so big. They're also not too much to the left like that. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with these pens today? I was messing around with my computer, so that changed a lot of the settings. The driver looks like it's not that great. I'm sorry for the awkward silence. Okay. So in the picture, I look myself. Yeah, my drawing. I look kind of a little bit angry for some reason. Let's go ahead and I have kind of this, you know, breezy. Is that what you said, breezy? I don't know. I have this curly-ish hair. Curly-ish. It's not too uniform like this. Oh yeah, we're forgetting my glasses. So my glasses, they don't go that high. They go there. Hit a corner right here. Okay. Now they go this direction. And start slanting down. Right here. Okay. Now they go from here, go up a little bit. Never higher than this part. Start going down again. Hit an end. The dip on my glasses was a little bit too great. Because you can see my whole eyebrow before you can see my glasses. So I messed up a little bit right there. And this is why we do sketching. This part of me using the red pen, it's your part of using your pencil lightly, okay? Okay. goes up like this, there. Now I try not to take too much advantage of the fact that I'm using a computer, because I know it's unfair to some of you. Again, if you don't like me using a computer, let me know. I'm only using it because it's a lot easier for the videos. Okay, we got that one. Now, should I draw my 5 o'clock shadow? It's gonna be a little bit hard to do. That looks like pimples. Okay. Alright. So that's just the sketching on my face. I'm over here just quickly sketching the clothes on. I have really wide shoulders, so yeah, not everybody's gonna have shoulders like mine. Some of you may. The folds of my clothes is exaggerating a little bit. They look a little bit too broad. I'm being a little bit too generous with myself. But I like it. Alright. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, should I split the video in 2 parts? Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and split the video into 2 parts. So this is the first video. Go ahead and watch the second video once you're done. Again, drawing your own style. This is the sketch, and the next video is basically me going over the lines, adding details here and there to make it look more like me. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.